Jesus called his 12 disciples to him and gave them authority over unclean spirits, to cast them out, and to heal every disease and every sickness. These are the names of the 12 apostles. First, Simon, who is called Peter, or the Rock, and Andrew his brother, James the son of Zebedee and John his brother, Philip and Bartholomew, Thomas and Matthew the tax collector, James son of Alphaeus and Thaddeus, Simon the Cananean, and Judas Iscariot who betrayed him. Jesus sent these 12 off with these instructions. Don't go into the Gentile territory, he said. Don't go into a Samaritan town. Go instead to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as you go, publicly declare that the kingdom of God has arrived. Heal the sick and raise the dead, cleanse people with skin diseases, and cast out demons. Since it was all free when you got it, make sure it's free when you give it. So don't take any gold or silver or copper in your belts, no bag for the road, no second cloak, no sandals, no stick, because the workers deserve their pay. And when you go into a town or village, carefully inquire for someone who is good and trustworthy. Stay there until you leave. When you go into the house, give it a solemn greeting. If the house is trustworthy, let your blessing of peace rest upon it, but if not, let it return to you. If anyone won't welcome you or listen to your message, go out of the house or the town and shake the dust off your feet. I'm telling you the truth. It will be more bearable for Sodom and Gomorrah on the day of judgment than for that town. Look, Jesus continued, I'm sending you out like sheep, surrounded by wolves. So be as shrewd as snakes and as innocent as doves. Watch out for danger from the people around you. They will hand you over to councils and flog you in their synagogues. You'll be dragged before governors and kings because of me, as evidence to them and to the nations. But when they hand you over, don't worry how to speak or what to say. What you have to say will be given to you at that moment. It won't be you speaking, you see. It will be the Spirit of your Father speaking in you. One brother will betray another brother to death. Fathers will betray children. Children will rebel against their parents and have them put to death. You'll be hated by everyone because of my name, but the one who holds out to the end will be saved. So when they persecute you in one town, run off to the next one. I'm telling you the truth. You won't finish going through all the towns of Israel before the Son of Man comes. The disciple isn't greater than the teacher. The slave isn't greater than the master. It's quite enough for the disciple to be like the teacher and the slave to be like the master. So if they call the master of the house Beelzebul, what do you think they're going to call his family? But don't be afraid of them. Nothing is hidden, you see, that won't come to light. Nothing is secret that won't be made known. What I tell you in the dark, speak in the light. Don't be afraid. What you hear whispered in your ears, announce from the roofs of the houses. Don't be afraid of people who can kill the body, but can't kill the soul. The one you should be afraid of is the one who can destroy both body and soul in Gehenna. How much would you get for a couple of sparrows? A single copper coin if you're lucky? Not one of them falls to the ground without your Father knowing about it. When it comes to you, every hair on your head is counted, so don't be afraid. You're worth much more than a great many sparrows. So everyone who owns up in front of others to being on my side, I will own them before my Father in heaven. But anyone who disowns me in front of others, I will disown that person before my Father in heaven. Don't think it's my job to bring peace on the earth. I didn't come to bring peace. I came to bring a sword. I came to divide a man from his father, a daughter from her mother, a daughter-in-law from her mother-in-law. Yes, you will find enemies inside your own front door. If you love your father or mother more than me, you don't deserve me. If you love your son or daughter more than me, you don't deserve me. Anyone who doesn't pick up their cross and follow after me doesn't deserve me. If you find your life, you'll lose it. If you lose your life because of me, you'll find it. Anyone who welcomes you welcomes me. Anyone who welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. Anyone who welcomes a prophet in the name of a prophet will receive a prophet's reward. And anyone who receives an upright person in the name of an upright person will receive an upright person's reward. Anyone who gives a cup of cold water to one of these little ones in the name of a disciple, I'm telling you the truth, they won't go short of their reward. Matthew chapter 10.